Okay, let's unpack this. So imagine seeing this warning. It's really bold, almost. Backwards, you know? It basically says, whatever you do, don't start using a copper water bottle. Seriously, don't. So our mission here is to figure out why. What are these surprising consequences the source talks about?
Yeah, it's a very strange starting point, isn't it? So in this deep dive, we'll look at the specific problems they mention. But more than that, we're going to peel back the layers, look at the benefits that are kind of hidden behind these warnings, and hopefully get you thinking about what these so-called problems might, actually mean for you.
Right. So this first bizarre consequence, I don't know what they call it, the problem with a health upgrade. I mean, a health upgrade being a problem. The source talks about ancient Ayurvedic beliefs that storing water in copper, leads to health improvements. Copper's got these natural properties.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating is how they frame these, actual health benefits. They call them side effects you definitely don't want, like improved digestion, that sluggish feeling, gone. Replaced by lightness, efficiency, that's apparently bad.
Okay.
And it mentions enhanced immunity, too, a subtle, natural boost, also framed as a downside.
A downside.
And your skin, it warns you might get a healthier glow, clearer skin. The source basically suggests these things are so good, so compelling, that it's actually hard to go back to just plain old water once you felt them.
Wow.
It all comes down to copper's properties, right? It's antimicrobial, fights germs. It's an antioxidant, fights cell damage. And it's anti-inflammatory. So the warning is basically, beware of feeling too good. It's wild.
It really is wild to call those problems. Okay, so if better health is such a terrible risk, what's next? The source warns about, get this, the nasty divorce from plastic. It actually claims using copper ruins your relationship with plastic bottles forever. That's quite a statement.
It really is, isn't it? And they tie it into the bigger picture. They call plastic bottles trash and waiting, leaching microplastics, hurting the planet, all that stuff.
Right, the usual suspect.
Exactly. And then they contrast it sharply with the copper bottle, durable, looks good, a symbol of making a positive choice. So the warning here is that choosing copper leads you to this newfound environmental consciousness, which the source cheekily calls a heavy burden to bear. Like, oh no, you care about the planet now.
A heavy burden indeed. Okay, so what's the final ridiculous warning? It's about the inconvenience of a long-term solution. I mean, who complains about a solution that lasts? Apparently the inconvenience is that a good copper bottle lasts for years, maybe even a lifetime.
Yeah, and that really makes you think, doesn't it? Is stability actually inconvenient? The irony is just dripping. The source implies you'll miss the, quote, thrill of buying endless plastic bottles, the 50 billion thrown away each year.
The thrill of waste. Okay.
Because you'll save money instead. And your copper bottle, it warns, becomes this trusted, stylish companion. It's a commitment. So the underlying question is, are you ready for that kind of stability? Or do you prefer constantly replacing things?
So wrapping this up, the source is kind of playfully begging you, right? Stick to what you know.
Yeah.
Stick to your plastic-tasting water, your disposable life.
But maybe you're the rebellious type. Maybe you're ready to risk it all for, a better way to hydrate. The source ends with this kicker. Just remember, once you go copper, you can never go back. So what do you think? Are these consequences really problems? Or are they maybe exactly what you've been looking for? A way to feel better, do better,